This dude shot himself in the leg. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Let me see if I can give y'all a... Alright. What's up, Ray King TV fam? It's your boy Ray. I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna give y'all a story time upon when one of my friends shot himself in the leg in my presence in my vehicle. So in this story time, I don't like this one. So in this story time that I'm giving y'all, my friend basically shot himself in the leg. It was a scary night for all of us. So I decided to move. I'm gonna sit in my little corner tonight, give y'all a little quick little story time. The story time of when one of my friends shot himself in the leg, which was crazy that night. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, one of my friends came down here, decided to come down here to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. This friend is from, not gonna say from, but I'm gonna say at the time was living in I believe Alabama. And he kept saying that he was gonna come down here, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna chill, everybody gonna chill, have a good time or whatever, woo. I'm like, okay, cool. But this friend decides to bring, and Jonte is that's one of my friends that I'm talking about. Jonte decided to come down here, bring a friend with him. He brought a friend with him, and I didn't know his friend, but he knew. But I knew Jonte, but I didn't know Jonte's friend at the time, which I know now. It's crazy, but hopefully this give y'all some insight on a certain. I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of the video. But so when he came down here, I'm like, okay, cool. We all, we gonna link or whatever. It was a night I didn't know. He didn't call me on the phone. He didn't tell me he had another friend coming. He didn't do none of that. So I didn't know he was bringing somebody until I pulled up. When I pulled up, the little guy was standing there, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, we all about to get ready to go have a good time, but I didn't know he was bringing somebody. So in my mind, I'm like, I really don't know this person, but yeah. So I'm like, I really don't know this person, but I didn't want to be an ass. I had a friend with me at the time too. So my other friend was sitting in the front passenger seat. He was visiting down from New York, and he was sitting in the front passenger seat. But yeah, so like I was saying, I didn't know he was bringing a friend, and I'm like, okay, basically it's cool. I went picked them up from his friend's brother house, and they got in my car. Once they got in the car, like I said, everything was good. We was riding on the main interstate in New Orleans, big interstate. And it just was so crazy because, mind you, we're on the interstate, whereas the road was so busy that night. And I just remember, like, I can't wait to get ready to go out. I don't know if we was going to a club or I don't know where we was going. Matter of fact, I think we was all going out to eat. Either eat or a club. It was one of them. But when we was going out, and this had to happen around, I want to say 2020. I wonder if it's 2022 or 2023. But yeah, when that happened, like I said, we was on the road on the main highway, not expecting nothing, and all of a sudden I hear this not like a pow. It was more of a like a loud, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the first thing you think of. You're like, okay, well, what's going on? So, I'm just driving. I think nothing of it until I start smelling something like smoke. Is there something that was burning? So I'm like, shit. I'm like, did I hit something when it did happen? When I first heard the sound, I'm thinking, maybe I hit something in the road, or, and I'm wondering what the hell I hit, because it was like a tick, like a loud tick sound. And I basically, I'm looking around, and I'm like, y'all heard that? Like, what the hell? I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking I hit something. Fast forward a little bit, I start smelling like something smelling burnt, like something smelling like smoke, just something smelling burnt. I did not like the smell. I'm like, Why it smell like something burnt? Is it in the air? Like I'm thinking is the car on fire? Like what's going on with my vehicle at this time? I'm questioning myself, and then all of a sudden it was a delay, I'm guessing, and it was like, ah shit, ow, ow, ow. And I'm like, what the I'm like, what's going on? You good? He's like, no, I shot myself. I'm like, what? But that was one of the scariest things that ever happened to me in my life, is to witness somebody shooting himself in my vehicle, like right behind me, and his friend was on the other side of the car in the back, and my friend is in the front on the passenger side. So once I heard the screaming, I immediately pulled over when he said I shot myself. I don't know what made me pull over, but I had to look and see how bad it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know. You know, when you in a situation like that, you don't automatically. Now, first of all, I didn't know they had a gun in the car. That's what I'm getting to. I did not know they had a vehicle in the car. It pissed me off because at least let me know something. You know, come to find out, it was a reason why his friend bought his gun in the first place. But so like I said, you know, I pulled on the side, you know, to check on him to see if it was any thick bleeding, because my mindset is like,
oh my God, somebody just shot themselves. Is this really happening?
like it was almost like a movie scene. So we on the main highway, all these, this is 5 lanes, like coming passing and stuff like that. So we on this interstate, and it's just like I pulled over. Once I pulled over, get out, go check on him. I'm looking at stuff at him, and it's blood, and I'm looking like, oh shit, he shot himself in the leg, in the kneecap, almost by the kneecap. He shot himself in the leg. So I'm rushed. So I'm just like, okay, I got back in the car. I'm nervous. I'm like, at the time I should have just took him straight to the hospital, but I'm like, I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He like, I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm up there sweating and hyperventilating and shit, and he like, I'm good. I'm good. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm like, nah, you ain't good. I gotta take you to the hospital. His friend was basically like, nah, you gotta go to the hospital because we not taking that risk. We don't know where the bullet went. We don't know if, you know, bullets travel, so we don't know if it went up to your heart. It kept saying that particular gun, the bullets are so small, like literally small, that bullet can travel in your body and pierce something. So it was, you know, I'm guessing it, you know, not guessing, but it was a really, really important thing that we get him to the hospital. So I'm pissed off. I'm shocked. I'm rushing, trying to get to the hospital, and at the same time, I'm nervous because I'm like, the gun is still back there. I don't know this dude that he brought. So, like I said, you know, I'm rushing, trying to get to the hospital. Once we actually get to the hospital, we actually pull up at the back of the hospital, and all of a sudden, you know, we get him out the car. The police, everybody come running over the security guards. They like, what's going on? And we had to explain to them, you know, basically, I want to tell y'all, basically what he was doing was, his friend had, you know, that was the friend gun. The friend had brought the gun because the friend had an altercation with somebody earlier that day and was afraid that I was gonna be a fucked up person. But he said the reason why he brought the gun was because he been in an altercation with somebody, and that person threatened to, I guess, shoot him or something like that, and for no reason. So I'm just like, okay, well, you know, that's understandable. But before you get in my vehicle, if you feel like that, don't ride with me, because I don't operate like that. But like I said, once we got to the hospital and stuff like that, they got John T out the car. He's lamping to the emergency room. Tried to go drop my other friend off, who was in the passenger seat, because my friend, the other friend, my little partner, he had things to do. He was actually in school, so he just wanted to go out for a little while and go back home, because he kept saying that even before he said, I got studying to do, I gotta be back home for this time. The police wouldn't let us leave. So now there's more problems. And around that time, it was freezing cold. I couldn't even sit in my own vehicle. I couldn't get in there and sit down and relax. I couldn't do none of that. So now I'm really fucking heated. So now the dude who actually bought the gun, we're all standing outside, and I'm telling him, I'm like, why did you bring this gun? Like, what make you bring this gun in my vehicle. He's like,
oh man, I'm so sorry. Like, I just, because somebody tried to, threaten me, earlier when I went to a barber shop. They
threatened him or something like that, which prompted him to bring a gun, in my car, because the friend is not from down here. The friend is from, I want to say ATL. I don't know if he's from ATL, but I think he's from ATL. That's John T's friend, my friend. So like I said, it was the first night of me meeting this dude. I knew John T. I didn't know him, and like I said, it was just an all around fucked up situation. It was shocking to me. So we all pissed off. We pacing back and forth. I'm getting even more pissed off because I'm like, I went up to the police. I'm like, can I just bring my friend home? I just need to bring him home because he has work to do. Like, he has things to do, and it's causing confusion because I'm quite sure he did not know. The look on his face was like, this nigga done brought me, what he done brought me into. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, really and all, that didn't have really nothing to do with me. I just ain't know the fucking dude. The other guy, John T. friend, was gonna bring a gun. So that night, needless to say, John T. is all right still to this day. John T. is good. In that moment, he just kept saying it felt like his knee hit a brick wall. That's what he kept saying the pain felt like. He was limping. They got him out the car. They brought him to where he needed to be, I'm guessing. And after that, that was basically that situation. But like I said, I was pissed off with the friend. I'm telling him, like, dude, all of us had to sign it. Like I said, my friend was pissed off because he was like, "Now I gotta get these police my name, my number, where I stay, where I'm from, and all of that." And he just was fucking mad, like he was pissed off, like, you know what I'm saying. Once I dropped him off, it was just like, after that, he was so pissed off, he didn't talk to me until maybe 3 weeks later. It's like, that's how mad he was. Which is understandable. I understand that, because at the end of the day, if I'm chilling with the fellas and stuff like that, and something like that happened, and I don't really know nobody, all I know is you, and now I'm in a situation where it's now I got to put my name on papers and stuff like that. You got to have a witness. They didn't want me to get my vehicle. They kept saying this is the scene of the crime. I still to this day, my family do not know about this. The only person who know about this is one of my cousins, one of my female cousins. She know about what had happened, but it was a scary situation all around. Now, here's the thing. If you have a friend, I'm not going to say don't let them in, but if you have a friend and they have a friend and they need a ride, or they just got their friend with them, make sure you tell them, it's all, don't, you ain't got to be a butt about it, but, check them, make sure they don't have nothing on them when they get in the car, because everybody don't keep it real with you. Me, I don't let people in my car with weapons. That's just something I do. I don't want to be around it. I do not let people in my vehicle with weapons. That's just what that is. And that's why I messed up at, and I learned my mistake the hard way, not to never let nobody in my vehicle that I don't really know that well. Like, I knew the person I was with, but I didn't know the friend. Now, the gun, like I said, the gun was not for my friend, that had his friend with him. The gun wasn't for him. The gun was for his friend that he had with him. My friend had something in a bag. It was something in a bag, so my friend had was looking for something in the bag. And all of a sudden, that's how the gun went off. He must have touched it. I don't know if he touched it. They kept saying it was on safety. He touched it, and it just went off. But he was looking in the bag for something. I'm guessing it was on the floor. But it's just like a big blessing that bullet could have went in his head. That bullet could have went in his heart. That bullet could have hit an important artery. That bullet could have also hit me as the driver while I'm driving. That would have been tragic. That bullet could have also hit the passenger. That bullet could have also hit the person that's on the other. Bullets travel, and that's why I really don't like being around guns like that unless I'm carrying one for myself, for my own protection. But nowadays, people minds are not right and stable enough to be carrying guns and stuff like that. So I am very peculiar on who I have with me when it comes to having to carry a gun or having to have a gun. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, y'all, literally, this whole thing was a lesson learned for me. I learned a lot of different things. I've learned to just be very mindful of a person or people you have to tag along with you, because that night it could have turned like something that was like fucked up, and I didn't want that. I didn't want that on my behalf. So it just was a scary thing. It for this story time. I'll be back and give y'all another story time. I hope y'all like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Before you leave, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. If you like the channel, if you like what I got going on, go ahead and enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'm out.